Hi everybody, good morning guys. How are you? Keep on joining in, and anyone who has joined us from YouTube, I have just now shared a link in the live chat box. So that is the link for the today's Menti quiz. So you can just click on it and directly you will be a participant to the quiz, okay? Okay. So keep on joining guys. Please make sure that all of you who are there on Zoom are also there on Menti quiz, okay? So this is all about me. You guys already know now. I'm not going to read it again and again every day. But if there is any new participant, so and if you would like to know about me, so these are all my details. Okay. Okay. So this will be a first article of the day, guys, which talks about ensure no break in studies of children hit by pandemic. So if you remember, even yesterday in our newspaper analysis, if you have watched it, so we specifically dealt about the problem or the plight that the children have had to face due to the COVID-19, because many students have also, many children also, they have become orphans because their parents have died because of COVID. And of course, there is a great chance, and there is also this happening that the children, their studies have been hampered significantly because everything has now become online, and many children who used to come from the villages and did not have the access to smart devices, smartphones, or even the internet connection, so they have had to face huge problems now. Okay, so this is the article. I will wait for 30 seconds or 1 minute and then we will start the quiz. Okay, so please make sure that all of you are there, all the participants. Okay, please make sure that you have clicked on both the links that I had shared on the groups. And if you're joining from YouTube, so please make sure that you have clicked on the link which I have shared in the live chat box. Okay, just click on it and you will be directly, you'll come to this quiz. Okay. Guys, I'm still short of participants. So keep on clicking, okay? Please keep on clicking. Yes. Still 5 participants are less, guys. I'm waiting for 10 more seconds because then when you join in meanwhile, then there is no, you lose out on the score as well, okay? And yes, please make sure that the faster you answer, the more you score, okay? There are 12 questions today. For every question, you will get 30 seconds to read the question and to answer, okay? Okay, so I think I will start the quiz now. Yeah, I think. And yes, please make sure that you have put in your real name. Okay, do not use any fictitious name, because we need to keep a track on the people that fall in the leaderboard, because we always announce the weekly winner. Okay, so I'm starting the quiz. Please make sure that all of you have joined. Okay, question number 1. Who is also known as the friend of the court? Your options are amicus curiae, Comptroller and Auditor General of India, Attorney General of India, or none of the options. I think it's an easier question, but for the CLAT people, it might be a little difficult. But anyone from the judiciary, please do not mark it wrong, okay? Friend of the court. Okay. Very good, guys. That's really nice. Brilliant. Yes. So amicus curiae means the friend of the court. Now, what do we mean by the friend of the court? See, at times what happens is that, let's say a particular issue comes into the court of law. Let's say maybe an issue related to mob lynching, an issue related to acid attack, or even, if it in current situation, if we talk about this issue regarding the problems of children that they are facing because they're losing out on their education. So the court has an advocate, particularly, basically amicus curiae is an advocate who is considered to be the friend of the court. So the court actually takes an opinion from him, maybe, that what is the current situation, what is it going on, what can be the, the right steps that can be taken in this direction. So basically, amicus curiae is the one. Yeah, Khushpreet, I'm defining that. Okay, so amicus curiae basically is that person, that lawyer, all in all, who actually helps the court in knowing the issue in a more precise manner. See, as we know that the Supreme Court, it has to take, and it has to take care of a lot of judgments, a lot of issues going on in the country, right? So it is not expected, cannot be expected out of the court that it knows absolutely everything about every issue that is going on in the country. So it needs, sometimes it needs a person who acts like a friend and tells the real situation to the court or the bench that is dealing with that particular case. So that is why this amicus curiae is that advocate, which is considered to be like a friend of the court and lets the court know better any particular issue. Yes, Krishnavani, just like we have expert committees, like if you remember that if anything is going on, so every now and then the government sets up some expert committee, right? That now this committee has been set up under the chairmanship of so and so person that will, introspect into the matter, or that will look out at various aspects or various guidelines, steps that can be taken and stuff. So here that is an entire committee, but amicus curiae is one person, one lawyer, basically, one advocate that helps the court. Okay, so of course, CAG, Attorney General of India, they are not considered to be the friend of the court as such. Okay, and CAG anyway does not have to do anything with the court. Okay, he has to do with the finances. Okay, with the spending. Okay. Yeah, it's a Latin maxim. So in the Indian law also, in the basic law also, we have a lot of maxims, specifically the Latin maxims. Okay. Yes. So the next article is bring genomic sequencing into the pandemic fight. So this is a very good article, but it has been discussed many times before as well, wherein we have come to the point that we should be doing the genomic sequencing study in order to fight the pandemic, because it is thought upon that if at all we know the genomic character of the people better, so we'll be able to understand the behavior of the genomes in a better manner. Now, what genome is, I'm not telling you right here because we have a question related to that. Okay, so it says that we will be able to fight the various these what do we call as the variants of pandemic better if we know the genomic sequencing in a better manner. Okay. All right. Let's see question number 2. Guys, please, all of you come on the Menti quiz. I am just seeing like 20 participants here, but I have guessed 27, 28 participants in Zoom. So please, okay, make sure that you are there on the Menti quiz also. Click on both the links. All the genetic matter in an organism is called as, please consider all the genetic matter, okay? RNA, DNA, genome, or chromosome. All, please consider, okay? Very good, guys. I'm so happy that you paid attention on all. So see, RNA, DNA, they are also genomic matters. But if we talk about all the genetic matter, so it is called as the genome, okay? So all the things that determine the genetic character of any person or any organism for that matter, so that will be considered as genome. And that is why we talk about genome sequencing and not just DNA or RNA, okay? And can anybody tell me what is the full form of DNA? I know maybe only a science student might be able to do it. Okay. Wow. That's impressive. A lot of you know it. Wow. Yes. So Bhavdharani, Sanvi, Hema, honor note 6. Okay. Jaspreet, all of you are correct. It is deoxy, and Khushpreet also. Deoxyribonucleic acid. Okay. And what is RNA? What do we do not have in RNA? What's the difference? It's actually only, yes, very good. So it's only the ribonucleic acid, and DNA is deoxyribonucleic acid. Very good, Bhavdharani and Shwarya. Okay. Oh, can anybody tell me that between RNA and DNA, which one is a double helix structure? Double helix. Oh, wow. Very good. Salma, you can't hear me, but I think my voice is audible to others because they're responding. Please just check your settings maybe, or just try to refresh because everything is fine at this end. Yes, so RNA is single helix and DNA is double helix, okay? So if you at all you do not understand what is single helix and double helix, okay, I will just take an attempt on the paper because it will be difficult for me to explain it otherwise. So guys, if you can see it this way, this one, okay, here, oh my god, how do I, yes, this. So as you can see, these two, just like a ponytail, is a double helix structure, okay, and the single one, as you can see, I don't know, I'm not able to understand how do I, yeah, this one, okay, the other one on that side of the page is a single helix structure, okay. So RNA is a single helix structure, whereas DNA is a double helix structure. So I hope now you've understood what is it, okay. Yes. And how many chromosomes do we have? Guys, this is basic science. Many a times these questions also, not in CLAT, but yes, for judiciary students, it can be asked. Okay, very good. So we have 23 pairs of chromosomes actually. Yes, so in total there'll be 46, but there are 23 pairs of chromosomes. All right. Okay, let's move further. Yes, all of you are correct. Let's see question number 3rd. Okay. Be very careful as to what you're choosing as your answer. Under which program will the government conduct whole genome sequencing of thousands of individuals representing diverse ethnic groups from India? Very important. So your options are Gen Sequence Project, Human Genome Project, Indigen Project, or none of the options. The options are very tricky. Please choose carefully. That of thousands of individuals in the country, they are representing different races, different genomes, diverse ethnic groups. So their genome sequencing will be done. It's actually it's going on currently also. Guys, it is Indigen project, okay? So basically it will be a human genome project, but the specific name of the project is the Indigen project, okay? Please keep that in mind. Okay, let's move further. Let's see question number 4th. Okay. What is true about the Delta variant, the latest one which has been seen? Okay. It is likely to be associated with high viral load. It became the most circulating variant in Delhi. It is 50% more transmissible than the Alpha variant. All of these we have done, guys, in the previous sessions, either here or in the newspaper analysis. So please, I hope that you guys will be able to answer the correct one. Okay, do not annotate, please. Okay, do not annotate anything. Okay. Yeah. So very good, guys. So yes, most of you have given the right answer. It is all of the options. So as we know that Delta variant, the current one, is considered to be the most dangerous one because of all these factors, because it is likely to be associated with high viral load, which means that greater amounts of virus, particles can be seen in this Delta version. All right, and then it has become the most circulating variant in Delhi, and it is considered to have 50%. It is considered to be 50% more transmissible. Okay, so it can be transferred more easily, 50% greater chances of being transferred than the Alpha variant. Okay, and I will wait for 10 seconds, guys. Please make sure that you are there on MentiQuiz. Otherwise, it's absolutely of no use just participating through Zoom. Okay, please do not annotate anything on the screen. Okay, and I'm waiting here now. Please make sure that all of you have joined. Okay, only then I will start the question. Yes, thank you so much, Sejal. So please see in the chat box, Sejal has shared this link again. Please click on this link and then you will be directed towards this quiz, okay? Now the article next one will be new norms for digital content. So children with special needs must find it operable, understandable, says the center. Okay? So please make sure, let me see that how many of you are there now. Please join, okay? Otherwise, it's totally of no use if you're just reading out the question and not attempting them in the quiz. Okay. Let's move further. Let's see question number 5. After this, we will have the leaderboard. Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank is the current what? Your options are Education Minister of India, Health Minister of India, State COVID Response Minister of India, or none of the options. Just you should only know that what was the previous article about. You will be able to answer. Okay. Good, guys. Very good. So Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank is the Education Minister currently of India. Okay. So yes, I also remember that once he has also been the Chief Minister of Uttarakhand. I think back in times of 2005, 4, 5, 6, I guess, sometimes back then. Right? Yeah. Honor note 6. Please do not answer in the chat box. Okay. It's not a problem though, but it will not add anything. Okay, I'll not be able to evaluate your answers. Okay, so please click on this link which Sejal has shared, so you'll be able to participate in the quiz like the other participants. Okay. All right, let's see the leaderboard. Who is leading today's quiz? Okay. Okay, so Ritik is leading the quiz right now. Then we have Jasmine, Rish, I guess must be Rishabh, Tanmay, Hema, Khushpreet, Kapil, Sejal, Bhavdharani, and Madhulika. Okay, guys, let's see that who wins the quiz today. Crackdown on fake medicines. It's a very, very important little article, but a very important one. So basically, it talks about. I'll not read it out to you, or else you'll know the answer. But just yes, the problem of fake medicines. Okay, we all know about it. Let's see question number 6. Operation Pangaea 14th. Okay. Currently in the news is an operation conducted by the Interpol for the issue of, guys, please, you know it now. COVID-19 response, money laundering, selling illicit medicines and medical products, or terrorism. Though it is under Interpol, but still we know now that what is the cause, or what could be the purpose of Operation Pangaea. I really hope. Very good. Yes. So it is selling illicit medicines and medical products, because in the times of COVID-19 now, because every now and then, we're needing paracetamols and other kinds of medicines. So this problem, not that it has come up for the first time during this time, but it has increased. Definitely it has hyped. So wherein, what happens is that many companies, these pharmaceutical companies, instead of putting the actual kind of drugs or salts in the medicines, because obviously they are expensive, they just put some bogus kinds of products or substances which ultimately have no benefit to the health of the person, and thus they invest less, but they sell them at the same price as they were selling the original medicines. So this is how this scam works. So what is Interpol? Kushpit, it is the international police. Okay. So what happens is that whenever there is any kind of crime, any kind of issue that goes on through the borders, like for example, trafficking, human trafficking, okay, and so such problems, terrorism, these are the issues which are not limited to one particular country or one particular area. So what happens is that for that we need international cooperation of the police, some kind of agency that can cooperate with one another. Okay, for that we have the Interpol. So that is basically an international police agency wherein if at all there is a matter of medical, let's say about the illicit medicines or the fake medicines only, so Interpol will not only have the jurisdiction maybe in the country that is producing these medicines, but also maybe through the countries that are, doing away with this kind of, a business, as in this kind of scam, or where these are being sold. So it basically has a jurisdiction on all the countries, as in, that are that has the provision for Interpol. Okay, India also has Interpol, and I'm so sorry I'm not able to recall any kind of movie, but I'm sure that in some of the other kind of Hindi movie they must have definitely quoted that Interpol se baat ho rahi hai, ya Interpol ki taraf se hi aaya hai, something like that. So Interpol has been, you must have. Okay, it's there in Tamasha. I have not even watched Tamasha and not even Dawn. Teja ka Sona. Okay, that's, I don't know. Okay, I have not watched any of these, both of these movies. So yeah, you can, if you have your free time, then you can watch these movies. Maybe, you will be able to know this better. And one tip I'll give you, pata hai, try to, whatever concept you're learning, no, try to understand it from the real life or the real world that you go through or you see around yourself, because then it will be permanent in your memory and nobody can, make it go away from you. Just like, you remember, we learned about the hurricanes and cyclones through the movie My Name is Khan. So these things, these movie scenes, they get intact, they get engraved into our minds, and they can never cause confusion because they have good impact on our memory. So always, make sure that if anything like that is available, so take help of it. Okay. Yes. So let's see question number 7. Which of the following body is the nodal agency for Interpol in India? So basically, which works in collaboration with Interpol? Which Indian agency? Your options are Central Vigilance Commission, CAG, that is the Comptroller and Auditor General of India, CBI, that is the Central Bureau of Investigation, or none of the options. I think it must be very much evident as to what should be the answer. The purpose of CVC, we have already discussed. CAG, I really hope you know, and I think we must have discussed in the newspaper analysis many times. Then we have CBI, or none of the above. Very good. So obviously it had to be CBI because it is the Central Bureau of Investigation, and obviously the work of Interpol is also to investigate. So from India, it is the CBI which reports, or maybe it works in coordination, collaboration with the Interpol. Because see, obviously if Interpol has to work or take any steps in a particular country, it cannot altogether, bring its own officers and, randomly they can scatter in the country and work. No, because they do not know the country. So definitely they need some assistance or some kind of agency that can help the Interpol to introspect into a matter more efficiently. So for India, it is the CBI. Okay. The purpose of CAG. So basically, as you know, the name is Comptroller and Auditor General of India. If you remember, whenever we say, maybe even our parents also, they say that audit is going on in the company. I'm really busy these days because auditing is going on. So basically what auditing means is that whatever expenses you have done in an year, now you need to account for those expenses. For example, you are a manager of a particular company and you had been given, let's say that for the welfare of the company, for so and so projects, you have a total amount of 1 crore rupees that you can spend in the entire year. Okay. So for the whole year, you have been spending this money maybe for buying infrastructure, laptops for your employees, or doing some kinds of other buying some kinds of software for the company. You're just spending it for the welfare of the company. Okay. So when the end of the year comes up, basically at the end of the financial year, mostly the companies run that way because the economy runs that way. So what happens is that the owner of the company definitely demands that you need to report that this amount of 1 crore rupees, where did you spend it or how did you spend it? Because of course, if they will not account you or if they'll not hold you accountable, there is a good chance that what we do is the white collar crime, that we, keep some amount of money into our own pockets that nobody's ever going to ask. Okay, so that is the process of auditing, wherein we actually are answerable as to where the entire money of the company or money as such was spent in the entire year. Similarly, this was a small example. If we consider the example of an entire economy as large as India, so obviously the government has some money. It gives some money for spending to the, basically revenue, the taxes are gained, and then various ministries are given the money to spend. So obviously at the end of the year, they have to submit a report to the parliament that this is how we spent the money. So basically, CAG, or the Comptroller and Auditor General of India, is the one who submits this report. So it is his duty to take care as to where all these expenses took, and then he submits this report to the parliament, and then the parliament inspects the report as to where the money was spent and where not. Okay, so he's basically the guardian of the purse, okay, of the financial purse of the country. So he takes care as to where the spending is taken care. Okay. Uh, Yes. So as I just mentioned, that it is the asset verification in terms of money, example, finance audited by external agencies and industries as well. So that is basically the auditing that we talk about. So I hope that the basic, function of the CAG is clear to you now. So basically, he is the guardian of the purse of the government. Okay. So about CVC, it's the Central Vigilance Commission that takes care of or to curb down or to check corruption in the central body, specifically the central government. Okay. All right. Next one. Rengma Nagas demand the autonomous council. So as we know that in the northeastern regions, autonomous councils are every now and then demanded because of the different, ethnic beliefs that they have or the cultural variations that they have. Let's see question number 8. Okay. Rengma Naga tribe are found in. Your options are Assam, Nagaland, both or all of the options. So I think one should be evident from the name, but still consider the other options also. Assam. Oh my God, guys, see, even if you had majority had to answer, I was expecting that most of you would answer Nagaland. It's there in the name also, Rengma Naga tribe. So Nagaland, even by using basic common sense also, we can mark Nagaland. But actually the answer is both, okay? So it belongs to Assam as well as Nagaland, okay? So Rengma Naga tribe, Assam and Nagaland, okay? Please keep it in mind. Okay, just a second. I'll share the article once more. Okay. See, read it out. They write to the Union Home Minister and Assam Chief Minister asking for their voices to be heard. Okay, so the Rengma Nagas in Assam. Okay, so primarily they might remain in Assam, but it must definitely. I have myself not read this article today. Here also, people who are presently living in Rengma Hills are from Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, and Meghalaya. So there are they have walked in from here also. Okay, so here also you can see Nagaland is also mentioned in it. Okay, so actually it's for both. Okay, Assam and Nagaland, both the areas. Okay. All of the options. Okay. Was there an option for all of the options or none of the options? Okay. Yeah. Yes. So this should have been none of the options actually. So yes, the answer can be all of the options also. But anyway, both and all of the options both are correct. So yeah, I'm sorry. This is yes, it can be definitely all of the options because these are the both two options at all. So yes, both of them can be the correct one. Okay. But I know 3 of you have marked this, but I'm so sorry. Okay. Let's see question number 9. Autonomous district councils in the northeastern region are established under. Your options are Schedule 8, Schedule 5th, Schedule 6th, or all of the options. Okay. Okay. Great amount of confusion, guys. We need to, I think, learn the schedule someday, right? See, Schedule 6 is the correct answer, which talks about the autonomous district councils in the northeastern region. Schedule 8, guys, we had discussed, if you remember, the official languages, right? And how many official languages do we have? Let me know in the chat box. Yes, very good, very good. So most of you, a lot of you actually know the answer. It is 22. Okay, so we have 22 official languages, and where have they have been mentioned? They have been mentioned in the 8th schedule of the Indian Constitution. Okay, 6th schedule is the autonomous district and in the northeastern regions, and 5th schedule, guys, is the provisions relating to administration and control of the scheduled areas and scheduled tribes. Okay, and if we talk about specifically the northeastern region, that will be under Schedule 6. Okay. And how many schedules in total do we have? Let me know. Yes, yes, very good, guys. So in total, we have 12 schedules. And originally, how many schedules did we have when the Constitution was brought into force? Oh, wow, awesome, guys. Yes, 8. Sanvi, not 9. I think by mistake you must have written because I think you knew this. Yeah, yes, so 8, okay. And which was the last schedule to be added? The 12th, which is the 12th schedule. What does it talk about? Yes, very good. So yes, Aishwarya, Kapil, it talks about municipality. Yes, Sani, municipality. Okay, the municipality system. And the 11th one, very important. Actually, both of them came together only. Very good. Panchayat. Okay. And which schedule deals with the anti-defection law? Awesome, guys. You are on fire. And no, Sanvi, it's not fourth. It's the 10th schedule. Okay. And which schedule deals with the laws that were like, that were given protection and it was said that they cannot be touched by the parliament? Very good. Yes. So ninth schedule. Ninth. Okay. Which schedule has the lists? Oh my God, you guys literally are on a fire. Yes, so it's the seventh schedule which has all the lists. How many lists do we have? It's like a rapid fire. Very good, guys. Okay. Then the residuary powers in India, are they with the central government or the state government? Awesome. Very good, guys. Yes. Okay. Very good. Currently, as of now, health is under which list? Wow. Uh, No. Health is under currently the state list, but Dash has proposed that it should be under the concurrent list. Okay, Shwarya, you're saying so excited you can't type properly. Yes, so it is the 15th Finance Commission that has recommended, that has suggested that now health should move to the both the list. Okay, basically the concurrent list. Okay. One more thing I would like to ask. Like, I really love this rapid fire. Okay, education currently now it is under which list? Education. Got you guys. Yes, it's under the concurrent list. Okay, earlier it was under the very good. Yes, I was just going to tell you this only, that earlier it was under the state list, but after the emergency period of 1975, it was moved to the concurrent list. Okay, yeah. So I think you guys enjoyed a lot. I know you guys were really answering very quickly. So yes, okay, yeah, okay. Let's Yes, this was actually fun. And I'm really happy that you guys, you answered very well. Okay, so I hope that now you know it. Okay, all the schedules. Guys, schedules are very, very important. And CLAT wale bachon, aapke liye bhi, theek hai? Schedules, basic schedules at least you should know. Okay, like for example, schedule 1, 2, they're not very often asked, but schedule 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, these ones, after the fifth schedule, they're very, very important. Okay, so I see you mostly know all of them. Okay. Okay, so the next one is difference between fifth and sixth schedule, Khushpreet, is basically the area which it talks about. See, what we can do is actually I'm planning to have a separate video on this as well, but I cannot promise you anything, so I'll just take this moment and give you the answer. Let me open the book so that I can give you the exact wordings also. All of you also listen, because I myself many times I get confused between fifth and sixth schedule. See, the fifth schedule is the provisions relating to the administration and control of scheduled areas and scheduled tribes. Okay, this talks about any kind of scheduled area or scheduled tribe in any part of the country. Fifth, okay, so the scope of the schedule is broader. Let's read the sixth schedule. Okay, it says the provisions relating to the administration of tribal areas, okay, in the states of Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura, and Mizoram. Okay, that is why when in the question we talked about the northeastern region, so it is the sixth schedule that has a mention of northeastern regions, because all these states, Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura, and Mizoram, they're all part of the northeastern area. Okay, so basically when we talk about the scheduled area and scheduled tribes anywhere in the country, they're under the fifth schedule. When we talk about these four particular northeastern states, then they are under the sixth schedule. Okay, so I hope now the it's almost understood. Okay. Okay. Fifth, related about administrator. Sixth to the, what is 80 mm after the president? What is 80 mm, Pushpreet? Achha, Assam. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's the short form for Assam, Tripura, Meghalaya, Mizoram. Okay. Yes, see, no, it's not, this cannot be a point of differentiation. Like, this cannot be the only point of differentiation, because here, see, it varies as to an administrator is being appointed, a governor is appointed, or who is appointed, keeping in mind that what area are we talking about. But here specifically, geographically also, there is the greatest difference that we, have to consider. So that might be a more valid point to differentiate between fifth and sixth schedules. Okay. All right, guys. Okay. See, so the next article is take action against the illegal adoption, says the Supreme Court. Yesterday also we have discussed about the adoption system and the problem with the adoption system in the country. So the next question is actually about a very important agency related to adoption. Let's see question number 10th. Okay. What is the nodal body for adoption of Indian children and is mandated to monitor and regulate in-country and the inter-country adoptions? Okay, your options are CARA, NCPCR, both, or none of the options. Now, not unless you know the full form of CARA, but I have told you before as well in yesterday's newspaper analysis also, guys, we have discussed the full form of CARA. So I hope you'll be able to, if you have watched it, then definitely you'll be able to answer. Very good. So CARA, it's basically the Central Adoption Resource Authority. Okay, so this actually works under the Ministry of Child and Women Welfare, and this is responsible for monitoring all the adoptions in the country. Okay. Yes, Central Adoption Resource Authority. Krishnavini, you are correct. Okay. NCPCR, let me just give me a moment, guys. I am myself a little unsure of the full form. Okay, that is National Commission for the Protection of Child Rights. Oh my God, how could I just forget that? Okay, so this obviously is a very important body, but it does not take care of the adoptions, but other rights of the children, maybe let's say trafficking in children, other educational rights and stuff. So they are actually taken care of by the NCPCR. So yes, I think NCPCR also is under the same ministry. Let me see, guys. Yes, it is also under the same ministry. It is a Ministry of Women and Child Development, just same as the CARA. Okay, but CARA is specifically responsible for the adoption process or adoption regulation in the country. Yes, Women and Child Development. Okay, fine. Let's move further. BRICS opposes exceptionalism, says China. Okay, so what BRICS is, you should know by now. We have discussed this also. Let's see question number 11. Headquarters of BRICS is located at. Your options are Dhaka, Bangladesh, Shanghai, China, Kathmandu, Nepal, or Manila in Philippines. Factual question. I hope you know it. Okay. Very good. Yes, so Shanghai in China is the correct answer. The headquarters of BRICS is located at Shanghai in China. Okay, tell me in the chat box if India is a member of BRICS. Yes, yes. This also is correct that except China, no other options is a party to BRICS. Yes. Okay, so you know India is a member. What is S? Which country is represented by S in BRICS? Okay. Very good, very good. Ashwini, this is not done. Okay, you killed all the vibe. You told all the complete answer. So yes, it is, but it is not Britain. What is B for? Rest your options are correct, Ashwini. Very good. Yes, yes. No, no, no. It's not Bangladesh, Sejal. It's Brazil. Okay. So it's Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. Okay. Okay. Do you know that in which country do we have the Amazon forests? Largest part or largest share of the Amazon forest? There is a little confusion. Not in Australia, it's Brazil. Okay, it's in Brazil. Though the forest fires or the bush fires were very much into news in Australia also. Yes, South America, but the country is Brazil. Okay. All right. Okay. Yes. So it will be Amazon forest. Okay. And can anybody tell me that which forests are known as the lungs of the earth? Because they actually produce so much of oxygen. Yes. Yes. Hema, Sahara. Sahara is a desert. Like desert, to matlab, it itself is suffering to have any kinds of trees. So it can definitely not be the lungs of the earth. Okay. Yeah. Amazon is the correct answer. Which is the largest desert of the world on this note? Very good. Which is a very famous desert of India? Very good. Thar. Which is a very famous desert of China? Oh my God. Wow, Tanmay. Yes, I thought that it'll be difficult for you guys to answer. Gobi. Yes, Gobi Desert is a very famous desert in China. Can you name a cold desert of India? Cold desert. Very good. Yes, yes. No, Sejal, Kutch is one of the hottest regions in the country, actually. Okay, cold desert is a desert where, just like a hot desert, we cannot have vegetation, but it's not because of the heat, rather, it's because of the cold weather that the plants cannot survive over there. A very famous cold desert of China. The name is also very funny, guys. I know it might be a little difficult for you to answer. Manchuria is a desert, but it is not primarily a cold desert. My question is a very famous cold desert of China. No, 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 not Tibet. So, okay. So I think this is a difficult one for you. The answer is, guys, Taklamakan. I'm writing it down for you all. This. Yes, Ankita, yes, you're right. It's Taklamakan. Okay, so I felt very, I was very amused by the name. Yes, it's Taklamakan. Okay. Yes. One more question, last question. Kalahari Desert is a very famous desert of which continent? Because specific country, even I am a little confused. Oh, wow. Very good. Yes, yes, it's Africa. The southwestern, basically, region of Africa has the Kalahari Desert. Okay. Very good, guys. So you guys are really awesome. And I can see that your geography is also quite good. Okay, I don't know from where to where we have reached, but I think it's a good way to revise a lot of stuff. Okay, let's move further. Textile units in Kanpur, Chennai, Kanchipuram worst hit by COVID stress. So I think you will be able to answer this question very easily. Let's move further. Let's see question number 12. Last question of the day, guys. Pune, Kolhapur belt, Ludhiana, Jalandhar, Amritsar region, Patiala belt are all known for which kind of industry? Liquor, textile, paper, plastic. Sangam will know the answer for sure. I know. 100% he'll mark the right answer because he belongs to this region. Right? Yes. Very good, guys. Thank God all of you have given the right answer. Yes, it is the textile industry. Because I hope that even if you do not know about the Pune Kolhapur belt as such, but Ludhiana, Jalandhar, Amritsar belt, Ludhiana, though, it's very, very famous for its basically the woolens, as much as I have heard, and the blankets and woolen stuff and other textile materials also. Okay, and even the Patiala belt, these are all very famous for textile. So, of course, I knew. Yes, yes, yes. Oswal Company, yes. Yes, Kushpreet, you are also from Punjab, no? Yes, yes, हमारे Punjab का है. So yes. So all of you very good have given the correct answer. It is textile. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yes, actually, because we have cotton. Okay, on that note, Tanmay, since Tanmay has told us that cotton is a staple to Maharashtra belt, staple means that it is very easily available or in large quantities it is available. In what kind of soil do we? Okay, I do not, I think, need to even complete the question. Yes, it is the black soil. Okay. Okay. Which states in India primarily have the black soil? One is Maharashtra. Yes, for sure. Other? Gujarat. Very good. Yes, actually it is the Deccan Plateau states mostly, right? In Bengal also, in the area of Bengal also, we have, because there also, if you remember, no, Sanvi, Rajasthan does not have black soil, okay? Rajasthan does not have the black soil. It's Gujarat, Maharashtra, basically, yes, the Deccan Plateau states, okay? They have the, yes, desert soil in Rajasthan. Basically, it is the sand kind of soil, but yes, not in all of Rajasthan, because the areas of Ganganagar and other are also considered to be quite more fertile in Rajasthan. Okay. MP, I think some regions of MP might have black soil, but not very hugely. Okay. Okay, guys. So, you are doing really great. Okay. Let's see the leaderboard. Who has won today's quiz? I think we had so many questions in today's quiz, not just the 12 questions. Okay. Okay. So Tanmay has won today's quiz. Congratulations, Tanmay. Very good. Then we have Ritik on second position, Sanvi on third position, Kapil fourth, Ishwarya fifth, Madhulika sixth, Jasmine on seventh position, Khushpreet eighth, Sejal ninth, and Ashwini on 10th position. Very good, guys. Very happy and proud of you. And to all of you also, very well played. You guys are really awesome, because I could see so many of you, have given so many right answers. Okay. Okay. So Sanvi, you couldn't answer two questions. Otherwise, you would have been on the first position, right? Yeah. So yes, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay safe, everybody. Please stay at homes, and please make sure that you are getting yourself vaccinated. Thank you so much, Kushpreet, if you find it interesting. So, yes, congrats, Tanmay. Finally, we have some guys who are, able to beat the girls, especially Sanvi over here. Okay. Yeah, you guys are always welcome in the session. And even I really like to interact with you all. Okay. And it's a very good session for me too. Yes. So, okay, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Till then, keep on revising stuff. And yes, just do not focus only on this. It's also a part of your preparation. Please make sure that you are attending your other classes also, because, okay, every part in the exam is important. One thing cannot just get you, or cannot sail you through. Okay. Yes, agency. I think if you're preparing for judiciary, after the end of this session, you must have seen that it must have added something to your prep as well. But still, I again and again admit that these questions are mostly on the lines of CLAT, but because they are from the Hindu newspaper, so anyway, it's very much important for the prelims of judiciary, specifically if we talk about the Delhi Judicial Services, DJS, because it has so many questions related to current affairs. Okay, so it will always be beneficial for you. Okay. Yes, see, Ishwarya, for the sports section, there has to be a little selective study. If you remember, some days back, we discussed about Sushil Kumar, who has been arrested. So we discussed which sport he's associated with. And there was some other, I think, tennis player, Osaka, Naomi Osaka also, remember? So not every news in the sports you need to follow, but yes, some very important and trending news that can be important, and for CLAT as well as judiciary both. Because when I was doing the paper analysis, I saw that some questions definitely were there from the sports section, but yes, we have to be very selective while we are studying the sports section. Okay, so I think okay, Ishwarya, you are from CLAT, right? Okay, but I think the quiz will suffice anything like that for you, because anyway, see, guys, I'm not trying to put on a lot of burden on you, but trust me, daily newspaper analysis that we put on the channels, daily news in flash that we are putting now, because it has become very exhaustive and very detailed now, and this daily quiz, trust me, if you're following these things, you do not have to go anywhere else for your current affairs preparation. All right, and for the judiciary students, you can go a step ahead, and we give you the weekly newsletter and assignments as well. Nothing better than that. Trust me, the whole encompassing thing will be covered in from here. And recently, if you remember, we had also covered the performance of our newspaper analysis and the newsletters. So, in the MP judiciary prelims, there were 5 questions that were related to current affairs. All 5 were from, they were already covered from our newspaper, the weekly newsletter that we have, all 5 of them, guys. And even in the SEBI exam, also in the prelims exam, a lot of questions, approximately 5-6 questions, were directly asked from our newspaper analysis and the newsletter that we have. Okay, Sejal, in your LMS, actually, we've discussed on this, but the thing is that almost all those points are covered in your weekly newsletter. So that's why, it was no point in putting on almost the same stuff into, two different sections or segments on your LMS. But if at all you want to witness or watch the news in Flash, nobody's restricting you. It is available on the YouTube channel free of cost. Okay. So what you have to do is that you can just directly go on LawSikho Judiciary Prep channel, search it. There is a complete playlist for news and flash. Okay. So if you want to watch it separately also, you can go and watch there also. Okay. So that's not a problem. All of you, in fact, I would really suggest that it's available in Hindi and English both. So you should watch it. Okay. And it will really help you in cracking this quiz as well. Okay, so it was a very long session today. It was actually almost a long hour session, but I think we learned a lot from this. So nevertheless, not a problem. So guys, okay, I'll sign off for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Till then, stay home, stay safe, and take very good care of yourself. Bye-bye.